Drunkess, how are you doing? Hi guys. I love that. Hello. I don't know why, I feel like that could be the character, I can't remember his name, the little guy from Tim Burton's musical, the Sweeney Todd, yeah. The little boy. I don't know why. He'd say it like that. He'd say hello like that. He'd be, hello, governor, kind of thing. Is that sand? No. This is a new guy. I haven't actually written about him before. Apart from, unless you're like super duper OG to the channel, then you may or may not have seen this character once before in your life. In the lifetime of this channel, he's not very much been featured. I'd be good, how about you? I'm great, thank you. You said hello like a British orphan, bro! I love how, like, immediately I go British orphan coded, like, please sir, may I have some more? Like, I don't know, again, I think I would do well as a British orphan. Hi, Tabitha. Alright, so, I've got to have the hood. Well, this is actually a scarf, I think, or like some form of neck scarfage, I don't know. I just gave you flashback. I just gave you flashbacks to your brother dying on stage in Sweeney Todd, bro. I want to be a British. No, I meant like I could do well as like a Victorian, what do you call it? Urchin. I could be the Victorian urchin. I don't know. It's random talent. Like, they'll be like, what's your talents for this job interview? I'll be like, I can be the Victorian urchin. It was like, this is very helpful, this accountant job. The moderator? Oh, the moderator. Yep, that's... I try to moderate as much as I can, but Tabitha was having a break day, so she's chill, don't worry. Yeah, guys, don't abuse poor drawing chaos. We've got to all enjoy the live. And with you abusing the poor person, like, you don't want to do that. That's mean. I am loving the texture of this hoodie. I feel like, I don't know. I'm just loving the texture of this hoodie. It's giving the vibe. So, I love the spikes. I have a great story about this sketch. This is designed off of a man I met standing outside of a vape shop in this area in London with a really lovely vintage thing. Hi, Dikshant. With a really lovely vintage market on weekends. So I was hanging out at the vintage market, but my brother loves designer, so he was out at the vape shop waiting for it to open for a really good sale. And the guy stood in front of us in the queue, had this really gorgeous red puffy jacket on and just an amazing outfit. So I thought this is what inspired this sketch. It was very iconic. You drew too many creatures last month and now you can't manage to draw or think about, oh no. We love the burnout from drawing too much. Alright, so I want to get this hood because I really like the idea of the hair sticking out either side of the hood. So I'm going to keep it like that for now because I just want to be careful where I put, like, the hood, you know? So I'm loving this scarf, and I feel like I'm going to have, like, the thing sticking out of the bottom of this instead of on top. So that works. This is actually a really cool design. I didn't realise how nice the design was. It was sort of just a for fun practice sketch for waiting around in a queue. Gotta have the pockets, because, of course. And also, I think it was too lazy to draw hands in public with people watching me. Have I ever made candy? Yep, I do it every now and again. I make really cute little candy stars. Or when I'm customing shoes, I usually add in a free little bracelet or something, because I use candy on shoelaces and that to make them iconic, I guess. This is actually not a character from Vivian's timeline, actually. this is a different character. His name is Corey, and he, unless you're like a really, really solid OG on the channel, you won't know that this one time I planned on making a pilot of an animation, but I unfortunately didn't have enough of a storyline to make a good enough pilot, so I put that project on pause, but I did have some really nice characters. And the animation actually was called Bounce, and I've now got a lot of storyline behind it, so it's okay. Hey, Azel. You've decided to post a video where you ask your subs to tell you what to draw. Oh no. But yeah, this is Corey. This is a completely different character. I never much talk about the actual pilot that I was planning on doing, because again, I feel bad that I actually didn't manage to get through it. I am going to reanimate it because I've re-looked at the storyline a bit more now and thought about it a bit better, you know, thought through it. So yeah. You made a cake today. Cool. Alright, so gotta get like these really nice lines. How are you supposed to draw a fork as a human? Forky! I don't know. Alright. I really like the idea that I'm going for with the baggy jeans with the, like, the shin guards. I just have to make sure the proportions are right, because I think I got the proportions a bit wrong when actually sketching this. I'm gonna go back to the hair, because the hair is just looks really fun to draw. I'm gonna regret this later, but for now, it's actually working, so not too bad. Gotta get the mask to look good. There you go. Metallic clothes and hair that's stiff. Oh my gosh. I love that. That's basically me getting up in the morning. Hi Raymond Animations, how are you? So like, yeah, Corey was designed in my maths class because, again, I mentioned this many times, my teacher is in fact an icon who allows me to draw in class because I do the work. So it's like a win-win situation. I do the work and he allows me to draw if I've done the work. Because that's, I don't know how to describe it, but it's good. It's a great win-win situation. Alright, so, and then you've come tonight to watch a lot. I love that. I've come tonight to watch this live, and then just Evel Knievel music. Where is Evel Knievel from? Like, I remember it being like, I remember hearing that many times, the phrase Evel Knievel, but I don't remember where it's from. Hi, Shadow Ramen. Alright, so. This design is actually turning out really good because of the line work. This almost style of sketching does match the line work quite well. So I'm pretty okay with it. It's actually working. We're okay with it. So it's giving the perfect vibe that I kind of was going for with this piece. I just want to make sure I get his face right. Again, Corey is very iconic. Is Corey usually a skeleton? Nobody has a mask that is in the shape of a skull. He has a skull mask to conceal his identity. Because, well, for reasons unknown to this plane, he just does. He's got very fluffy hair and I love it. I love the hair. The hair is amazing. Oh, thunder. I love thunder. It's like my favorite thing in the world for some reason. Alright, so I want to fix up this sketching that I've done here. Okay, so the jeans are, of course, I think baggy, though I feel like a more skimpy look may match it a bit better. I'm not actually sure. I think the baggy jeans will work. We're just gonna have to like go through it bit by bit and figure it out. Oh hi, you're not late, don't worry, Star. So gotta have like slightly baggy jeans, but not too baggy so that it doesn't take away from the actual puffiness of the coat, which works. So we've got that. And then this really big pocket. I quite like that idea. The comically inhumanly large pocket with like these really nice, I don't know what these are. I'd say beads or patchwork things. They do look fairly good. So we don't mind it. Oh, hi, Bonbon Colt. No, you're not late, don't worry. Okay, so we've got the knee right there, because why not? And then I think the shin guard idea could actually work quite well, so I might do it. What is paper mache made of? Paper mache is, in fact, made of newspaper dipped in glue water. I haven't done paper mache in years. And then this more square pocket over here gives a nice vibe. I like it. You're kind of like splitting the hair into 4 parts. Iconic. Hi, Black Red Among Us. Who am I drawing? This is a character I haven't actually spoken about very much, called Corey, and he is from a different storyline. Yiko, you're not late, don't worry. Oh, guys, just be nice to each other. Stop attacking each other violently in attacks. You're eating cookie dough ice cream? Oh, cookie dough ice cream is lovely. Alright, so the idea of like the shin guards coming down to here, because again, that's his knee, so his shin would be about to here. So we've got to go with that. Alright, perfect. You always, hello Corix. I love how you guys are just, either you're trying to like slander me with the ad smear campaign, or you're just fighting each other violently. That was not an okay voice crack. I'm not okay with that. Okay. Guys, you have an, oh no. Who brought the knife to the fist fight and the fist fight to the knife? Oh well. Okay, so perfect. What's in his pockets? Many things. Many, many things. Kind of want to do a bit of hatching, because that does give a really nice effect to the shading as well. I also feel like I should change up my colouring and art style for this, since it's in a different universe from Vinny and the rest of them. Though I do enjoy, I love like the concept. I have a really good concept behind the actual pilot that I've been planning for apparently years now. But yeah. You are the bucket. Waha, haha. I love like I don't know why, I imagine that as a Siri AI, like trying to laugh it, because like they always do it in a really funny comedic way. You're also busy doing laundry, lovely. So the hatchet is actually giving a really nice vibe. I just want to figure out what I'm going to do with the shin guards, because I do like the idea of them getting tighter around here and then like morphing into, I think, boots of some form. That would work, so I might just until about here, which works, and then like I have no idea. Like the boots, like these really nice punk boots. They might be like loosely based off, I think, New Rocks would give it the vibe, or just something a bit more like alternate in fashion ways. You're back after 5 months. Welcome back, Zippo. What's his name? Corey. He is an icon, kind of. We don't mind. He tries his best. And then we've got the boots. Alright, and then... Oh, wait, are you... Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, bye, Coritz, if you are leaving. Does Corey have a weapon other than that big sword? Yep, he does. He actually has a really cool designed zombie knife that I randomly designed one day, which I think is like one of the coolest things he owns in general for his character. But yeah, all part of the lore. Alright. Oh, it's okay, Tamara, don't worry. Alright, so we're gonna... the shoelaces, which is working. I love that, the chilling eating gummy bears with a little kitten. I love kittens, they're so adorable. Guys, be nice to Drawing Chaos, please. And black, red, magic. I love that. The magic and then just the little stars, a pretty little star. That's pretty good. I mean, the outfit is actually okay. I quite enjoy the baggy jeans idea with like the little extra pockets and that. And Corey's mask in general looks amazing. I don't know why. Alright, and then let's get this sword. I feel like the sword could actually have an almost urban design to it because it is an urban thing. So how can I develop this design a bit more instead of having a fairly boring sword? Different continent from most of you guys. I love that. Don't stab me. Wait. Oh my gosh. Guys, just calm down. Alright, so we've got that. And then the handle could look like quite cool, I think. The design I have originally is fairly simple, and keeping it simple might just work. He reminds me of the alternate universe drawing of Michael after a bit. Oh no! Hi, Sleepy. Alright, so we're just gonna keep going. Oh, your mother left you to go to Dubai. Weirdly enough, Black Red among us? I understand how that feels. My mother's back now, actually, so we're chill, but like, I understand how that feels. And then the dip in the sword, which works with the blade. Perfect. That's actually a pretty good design for the top of the broadsword thing. I can't remember what it's called. I play Legends of Zelda, I should know this, but I just can't remember what it's called. I have to just make sure it follows through properly through the... So this design is actually really nice. I like how it just thins out a bit at the top. I love that. Somehow you finished Steven Universe and now you have less to do in your free time. That's so sad. I know, I'm just being a bit chill while you guys violently attack and slaughter each other. It is, I don't know, I'm a bit built like that, I guess. I don't know how I meant to describe why I'm like this. Alright, and then... That works pretty well for the broadsword idea. And like with the dent in the middle, I don't know why, because that's how it works. You guys are terrifying. I've said this many times and I will say it again. You guys just terrify me. I swear I will summon William Afton is a wild line. It's like the biggest threat you can make. Oh, congratulations, Zippo. Guys, try not to be too graphic in the comments, please. Alright, so that is an excuse for a boot because, I don't know, I don't actually know what I'm doing. This works. This is actually, like, turning out to be a really nice design. I'm actually quite surprised. Oh, hi Casey, how are you doing? I'm quite surprised it turned out this well. The sketch was actually really nice, so I'm really happy with that. I also really want to figure out what I'm doing here, so I'm just gonna do that, I think. So we're just gonna do that, and currently, where is Rob Lobstein go? What? Oh, thank you, Pumpkin Ted. I will. Yeah, there you go. It's called a claymore. Finally, my Legends of Zelda knowledge coming into. Here's Rock Lobster. It's in my hand. He's so iconic. I love how you've just immediately said Sans. It's poor Corey getting. We've got. I love how every character has now been assigned to something. Poor Vivian being assigned as Michael Jackson. Okay, so I haven't got. The drawing is like a fever dream. that is the first time something's been described to that. I mean, it works, I guess. Kind of like the description. Alright, so we've got these, and then the nose would be here. Oh, Michael Afton. I love that. Guys, if you do keep, like, upsetting each other, I will have to put people in timeout, and I really don't want to do that because you guys are awesome. But pop quiz, who did you adopt? I have a feeling you adopt Theodore. I don't know why, that's, like, what my gut is telling me, because tons of people have adopted tons of my characters, apparently. You've waited for at least 2 weeks for poor Rock Lobster. Well, he's here now. It's Lester. Oh, I love how you guys are now fighting over what. I love it. You guys are iconic. Alright, so we've got, like, the party hat, because apparently party hats on random monsters is a really iconic thing. I love Last Kids on Earth. I had the books and everything. Hi, Alex. Bonbon Court, that is fairly accurate, to be honest. The 99%, 90% filled with skeletons, and the other 10% is just Vivian being tortured. And then that 0.0000001% is the rest of the characters having either being tortured or having a good time. Kind of like how the skeleton turned out, because it doesn't look right, and I love it. For some reason. Hello, Dr. Mental. Oh my gosh, hi Silly Goober, how are you doing? You got... I don't know why, but here's the lyrics. Oh, fair enough. I love how we've gone back to the lyrics for some reason. Alright, so the pen is not penning. I love the comparison. The chat apparently has vibes of the average American 3-day detention classroom. Wow. Alright, perfect. So we've got that. Kind of want to get the straight line down. Cries in British accent. Perfect. Oh, Drawingcast, are you quoting Madeline May, or am I just being delusional? You think I'm obsessed with skeletons? What made you say that? What makes you, in any way, shape, or form, say that? You are quality medley, mate. I'm so happy. I love that song. They're just an icon. Alright, perfect. Oh, hi, local YouTuber. How are you doing? Alright. Hi, Rose. Finally didn't miss a live. Your art styles, mate. Thank you, Archer Ninja. How does it take? What? Are you talking about the keyboard eater thing? To be honest, could be crunchy. I'm so tired. Alex G, don't get me started. Adore, like, have been a fan for years. Genuinely adore Alex G's music, like, beyond anything. They've got such great music. Like, all these songs, they just have me sobbing late at night. Like, whenever I'm struggling for art ideas, I'm like, oh, wait, I know this artist. And then I just mess myself up, and it's great. And, yeah. And I love Alex G. Also, need to recommend this music artist who is genuinely like amazing and extremely underrated called Iwi. And I don't think I'm saying it right, but that's just me being British. We tend to not say things right. But yeah, and the songs are amazing. You must. I use some of their songs for my YouTube videos. You must, and the cover art. I can rant for days about the cover art. Yeah, it's spelled EWY. You need. Oh, hi, Shiny Rock. But oh, the lore about Corey is I have like tons of character lore because he's actually from like a no longer scrapped pilot animatic I was working on for oh, I love Will Wood, icon. But yeah, it was an idea for he came from he's a no longer scrapped what do you call it, pilot animation idea called Bounce, and he's a character from that, and I ended up developing the storyline. The reason why it had to be scrapped in the first place is because the storyline was a bit underdeveloped, so I couldn't create a nice entertaining episode for you guys. So instead I decided to focus on my main storyline and then work on this later, and I've actually got some pretty solid lore for this. No hablo español. Lore explanation video. That video would be longer than my own lifespan. I'd be dead before I finish. We love OC lore. Yeah, Corey has a little brother. That's a pretty solid lore. Little brother called Lucy. Luci. Short for Lucian. And he's so cute. He's very fun to write about. But yeah. His gripper protection. Shoes. Honestly, almost all of Alex G's songs are just amazing for me. I don't know why, they're just they're great. They're amazing. I can't express enough how much I adore Alex G songs. Like, things like Gnaw and Erase are extremely great. Short for Lucifer. Oh, no, he could never be Lucifer. The skeleton should be a character in your book. The skeleton is an embodiment of torment within my characters. That's why Vivian is always with skeletons, because they literally act as the skeletons in his closet. They are the literal embodiment of his torment and pain. Can you adopt Theodore? I mean, sure. Gotta love how I'm eating shower wash. That's me whenever I step into Lush. Oh, bye, Goose. Thank you for joining. Like, I'm being completely real here, guys. Don't let me into a Lush, because I will literally sit there, yap with all the employees because they're all icons and they just are amazing, and usually are wearing Doc Martens, so I can yap with them about that. And two, I will eat the product. I will eat every single bath bomb, every single body scrub, everything you see. I will probably eat it. I have no idea what you guys are doing. You need to wake up at 6 a.m. Oh, bye, Eco. I accidentally, out of pure stress and just me being me, I accidentally trained my body to wake up at 6 in the morning latest on default. So now that's what I do. I just wake up at 6 in the morning at the latest by default. It is painful, to be honest. The proud feeling when you turn Mia into yapping mode. Yep, sure. I don't know what that sound was. I was like, kind of just saw the light. I think. Bye, Eco. But like, it's extremely hilarious when I've gone to bed working on art for like working on my project and that until like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I go to bed and I wake up at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, and I'm sat there like, why would you not let me sleep? You went to Lush and the bath bombs on a sushi conveyor thing. That is so cool. It's your birthday on Tuesday? Oh my gosh, happy birthday for Tuesday. I am loving the little block motifs because it's giving the actual like urban thing. Why did I write eat them? Oh, hold on, wait, no. Feet. Beat them. I don't know. I actually don't know what I was going for there. I think it was beat them. Oh, because it's like a rebellion thing. Got it. I'm just a little bit rebellious. You ascended for like 2 seconds. I ascend a lot. Like, they gotta tether me down. So I'd be ascending. Every other 5 minutes, like, I'm there, like, guys, where's Mia? And I'm just floating away. I am that friend. I am the float away friend. Oh, you haven't bought them? Make them something. I usually make my friends things for their birthdays, as and when I remember them. I'm an unreliable person when it comes to birthdays. I remember every single one of my characters' birthdays, but not a single one of any other birthday, because I'm slow. Please don't hurt me. Alright, so we've got the eyes, because they're, of course, also a recurring motif apparently. So we can do that. I know, like, I sat in my exam after I'd, like, finished it up and that, after, like, checking it and everything, and I sat there in my exam, and I genuinely could not stop thinking about the perfect storyline, and I had to distract myself by pretending I was one of those weird ASMR channels, and I just very so casually sat there with my water bottle doing mute ASMR. Why do all my characters have so many clothes, so many cool clothes? Because I genuinely adore, like, designing clothes. Like, if I hadn't gone into, I design my own clothes too. I just love fashion, like, fashion icon. Okay, I don't want to do too much because I like this building idea, and I have an idea by using some magazines in the future. The future! Oh well. Oh, good night, Drunkass. I think one of my favourite Alex G songs is Nora as well, because, like, just the way it sounds, the chaos in it, and also I kind of relate to it, and it's just iconic. So I'm just cleaning my pen nib so she's shiny and everything, so she's no longer crusty. Okay, I actually want to start working with this. So I actually don't have a proper design for Corey, but I feel like, I don't know, his character really does give off dark clad clothing, like sinister, you know, sinister vibes. Her drawings are so pretty. Oh my gosh, thank you, Sophie. Oh, see you next stream. Bye, Zippo. Yeah, this works for, like, a base color. I'm pretty okay with that. So this design is actually quite nice. But again, I'm going to use pops of color to give the amount of eyes in this drawing. Of course, eyes are, again, recurring motif. They have tons of meaning. That's, for some reason, I'm like the only person who knows the meaning behind every little thing I draw. I also write a lot of things, it's great. Do you have a favorite game? Oh, I think I haven't played it in years, but Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild has always been something that I hold very dear to me because I basically grew up on that. Me and my brother would sit for hours trying to figure out how the hell we make it to the Master Sword. I still have the flex of I found the Master Sword first. Do I use a hoo-hoo markers? Mm-hmm. Yep. But I also kind of like playing Minecraft every now and again. It's just a fun game to play with my friends. Or just random first-person shooters. Do you have a favorite OC that's not Viv? Oh, that's a hard question because I genuinely adore all of my OCs. But I think one OC that I definitely hold pretty, like, I don't know, pretty close to my heart, I think, is probably Charlie, because he's kind of relatable in many ways. So I genuinely adore him. Your brother is playing Minecraft right now. Yeah, I work in a gaming van, so like I get a nice pick of games to mess around with when I'm waiting for the parties to get set up. We be getting Minecraft nostalgia with this one. I know, I think I started playing Minecraft in, I would say, about quite, I guess 2011. It was fairly early. It was on my first console, which was a Wii and an Xbox 360. So I had Xbox 360 Minecraft, and I was genuinely heartbroken when apparently it was discontinued forever, and I was just sad because that was like severe nostalgia, you know. It was my childhood. It was what I grew up on. Yeah, I don't know the exact year, but that was, I think that's where my timelines meet up. You love playing Minecraft, but you don't have anyone to play with. Oh, that's really sad. I just had a really old person moment when I saw the year 2011. I was like, oh, so it's only 5 years ago. And then I realised, oh my gosh. Oh, it's not 2011, sorry. It's probably actually about 2017, 2016, when I was pretty young. I just realised 2011 I would have been 1 year old. That would not have matched up in my mind. It's sad that never matched up in my mind. Oh, bye, Casey. Have fun morphing into a lamp, I guess. That sounds like a fun pastime. Hi, Just a Green Gremlin. How are you doing? You just arrived. Iconic. Alright, so we're gonna get the shadow in by just layering up the hoo-hoos a little bit. Yeah, this makes sense. This is making sense. How old was I in 2016? 6? About? I'm so tired. I genuinely sat there thinking 2011, that was only 5 years ago, and then it hit me. It hit me. Like a freight train, actually. I just realised how old I am. I'm not even that old. Actually, I genuinely thought I wouldn't make it this far, but I made it this far. That's pretty cool. That is a pretty solid age. I'm happy. This is a joke, by the way, guys. I don't know. I don't know what I am. Anyway, perfect. So you love seeing how much I improved. Thank you, Why Not Star. Oh, welcome back, Why Not Star. That took me a while. The late night art and study sessions have been hitting different, I think. You didn't exist in 2010. Oh. You're back. Welcome back, Radical Pipe Bomb. Alright, so we've got the hoodie, and I feel like the hoodie could have some extra detailing on it, because I'm not sure. It just feels like it could. I'm gonna like colour in those. There could be like some really nice extra additions to this hoodie to give it some flair, I would feel. First of all, what if the hoodie was bluer? Right, let's see. We'll use this blue oversheen. Oh, that actually works. Alright, so the blue idea worked. Thank you very much. Alright, that was like magic. Welcome back, the entire United States of America. How do I make my own art style? Alright, this is a really fun story. You just gotta try different things. Like, practice different, like, it's hard to say how, you just gotta keep drawing and eventually you'll just adapt into your own little niche idea. Like, I tried out so many art styles. I almost tried out jelly art, but I didn't really like it. Like, I tried all sorts of things. I tried drawing things from TV shows to figure out the art style, figuring things out like that. And then I took like methods I found were pretty nice from those things, and then I just started putting them together, and there. Since you ripped your paper, you need to get a paper that maybe, like, don't use watercolor paper, because that would peel. What markers do I use? Ohuhu markers. Don't use watercolor paper. Use, I think, like, I can't remember what this paper is, but try to use paper that's good with ink. Like, paper that's, like, just confirmed to be really good with ink. Like, I can recommend you this sketchbook. It works really great with, just closing the sketchbook so you can see. It's the MI4Art's sketchbook. It is extremely great for... I'm not even being paid for this. I'm not sponsored at all. This is just me yapping. Yeah, the MI4Art's is actually extremely great with my hoo-hoos because it blends really nicely. Hi, Actical. Normally eats all the FNAF lore. The spring break is over. Oh, that's so sad. Mine is too. I've had exams for the past week. I have more exams later. If I cry, it's probably my fault. Oh well. Oh, bye, Black Crack Among Us. You're so glad you don't have exams yet. To be honest, I just haven't been doing enough art. Okay, so I kind of feel like blonde would match Corey, but only a little bit. I feel like his hair should be lighter. Actually, white hair kind of gives... I get the impression of white hair off of him, so I might just yoink this pen I have over here, this magical Artex pen, and... I don't know, I only have like 2 character designs, so it's hard to adapt to hair color. This is actually pretty good. Okay, so I'm okay with that. We're okay with that. You're kind of scared. Oh. Main character. Wow! I love how you guys have made it a main character already. Hi, Dragon Duff. Alright, so could go in with a darker colour because he is wearing a balaclava. Ooh, colour, for real. Alright, so... gotta have like that because, again, he is wearing a mask underneath this. Underneath his actual mask to conceal his face. Because he does the criminal things in life. He's taken the criminal path. It's giving Nico D'Angelo. I love how half my characters are Nico D'Angelo coded. Like, I can't even help it. They're like, is it... Like, whenever I'm drawing Vivian, is that Nico D'Angelo? I'm like, well, I love Nico D'Angelo. He's so iconic, but he's not Vinny. Vivian's actually had some... I mean, they share one thing in common. They both have a dead sibling. I guess. Like, I don't know. Looks like Ghost from COD. Oh. This poor guy. Just being... I feel like red would be a really nice, like... I don't know, again, I want to have it tie into the lore of the actual thing. So, yeah. If there was a plot twist and the skeleton ends up being the main character instead of Vivian, oh! The skeleton can represent many characters, since, due to unfortunate turns of events, there is many casualties. Blue, red, and purple! I love that. Dead sibling is another connection to Michael Afton! What? Oh my... Oh well. Oh well. I'm completely content with this as my life now, I guess. So this, yeah, we're gonna have like a bit of a like gang colory look because again, gotta have it tying in with this lore. It says to me the way you color. Oh, thank you, Michael Jackson. All right, so. Perfect. I'm gonna get spring locked now. Oh no. You guys are terrifying me. Deeply terrifying. So that's actually really nice. I don't know why. It's subtle, but it's quite nice. So it gives off a good vibe. I'm not sure what color I should do these. I don't know why my brain is sort of saying like a bit of a yellowy grey, I guess. I'm not sure. I'll give it a go. Like, almost like an army green. I'm gonna test out this color called Dragonwell Tea. Okay. That was impulsive. That was high-pitched. Oh well. This is my life now. Okay, so the color is kind of matching. I'm probably gonna have to make it darker. I think this color needs to be darker, but this is good for a base color, so we're okay with it. We're half content. The colors don't lie. You guys are making head. Oh, the cannons, the head cannon. I'm done. I came through. Okay. What's my favorite show? Oh, I don't know. I genuinely do adore, what's it called? The, Delicious in Dungeon. I don't know why, it's just a really nice, a comforting show to watch, but I do like things like, Steven Universe and The Owl House and random cancelled shows that never existed in the first place, kind of thing. Right, now I have to like have a really nice dark green grey, and I have to find the green greys that I own and see if they'll work. You guys terrify me sometimes. I don't actually know what Doctor House is. I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it. You did one of your only good drawings upside down. No, the pain. The pain, and I make it part of the lore. That's what I do. Whenever it's upside down, I'm like, it's part of the lore, I promise. Testing the colour straight on the drawing, I could never. To be honest, I never learn from my mistakes, so I'm always testing colours straight on the drawing. Okay, so I have a yellow grey. This might do something. Let's see. Ooh, okay. It's giving it like a sandier vibe. I'm kind of vibing with it. I don't know. The whatever. I always get the. I can't. Every time I say pants, I get told off because apparently that's not what the what I think it means isn't what it means in England. So now I'm confused. But yeah. Alright, this warm grey, let's see what it does. Okay. That could work. I'm gonna add like little patches of colour. Again, I like the idea of camo cargos, and it actually matches. Okay, if I add any more, I may get in trouble, so I'm gonna add more. Because when you think you're gonna stop, you probably should stop, but I'm not gonna stop. My art teacher always says I do too much detail and I take it too far. So I'm going to prove her right and do too much detail and take it so far that it actually turns out okay, I would say. I would assume. I don't know. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing. Mia's favourite quote is, "The trauma makes the lore more interesting." Actually, I think my favourite quote, like, would probably be something like, I don't know, I'd find it on a random grave that would be like, "I told you I was allergic to peanuts," and then that's like my favourite thing in the world. I don't know why. Some random quote from anything. Right. Who's that? Oh, hi, Silly Therian. This is Corey. This is a character from a no longer scrapped, just a very heavily work in progress pilot animation. Oh, I kind of missed a couple of times. Corey has some pretty major trauma. He was part of a war that had, because he lives in a dystopian era, and we love these dystopian eras. Just with this dystopian era, they didn't have a cap on the atom bomb, and Corey was part of it. Oh, this poor guy. We love the law. You're alive! Everyone alive! I'm so confused. Okay, so this color really works. Okay, I'm basically just testing out colors onto the page, but I want it to be a nice dystopian vibe, and Corey is giving this dystopian vibe. You're so invested in the OC now. Perfect. My storytelling is working. So let's see. Gotta have... I think the white hair genuinely matches Corey. Like, it does. To be honest, Corey apparently has a partner, according to my maths book, and the only depiction I have of said partner is them with a traffic cone on their head. So I'm working with as little references as I have currently. He feels emo, and that's the best. I love that. Alright, so we got the spikes, and the spikes are perfect. Bye, Alex. Have fun eating. I love how Corey has become a fan favorite already. Like, there's been barely any mention of this, unless you're like OG, there's been barely any mention of the pilot that I was meant to release. And then you guys are like, I mention it once, you're like, oh, we love Corey! Corey's iconic! Give us more Corey! Kind of thing. Just having like really random shadows is kind of... Okay, I kind of like it. It's given, like... I don't know. It's given an idea. So, we're just gonna roll with it. Half of your characters are emo and I love it. For real, half my characters are even emo or dead. Wait, that's really dark. Hold on. I just realised how dark that quote is. Half of my characters are emo or dead. Well, looks like Charlie's not making it that far. Alright, so... Wow, very distinguished shoes. Very gentlemanly, I think. Either emo or dead. Why not both? Fair enough. Don't you dare. No, I'm gonna get threatened. Oh, I'm gonna get threatened again. This is like the time I said I was gonna kill off Percy, maybe, and then I just got death threats. You better not kill off Charlie, he's off limits. I know, you guys have the he is off limits list. Well, there is already a main character that I am, unfortunately, going to have to wipe off the face of the living mortal plane. But it's not one of the main four, so you're okay. But it is a mildly vital character. But it's great. Alright, so, the boots. Is all the stuff in videos? Most of it is in videos. Others of it I either yap about or I haven't actually released yet. Because I don't want to ruin too much of the upcoming book. Because that would just be mean. And, like, you guys do actually want a story to read. Believe it or not. Alright, so, gotta figure it out. Also, I love how no one has actually, because I made an animatic about Leroyd quite a while ago, actually, last year, December, and there is actually some really dark iconography and dark hints towards Leroyd's past in it, and nobody has picked it up, and it's so sad. Hi, MI4Art's. It's genuinely sad that no one... I worked really hard to hide the iconography, and I've hidden the iconography too well, and now nobody has found the lore. Your new profile picture is amazing. But yeah, like... I was just a bit annoyed because nobody managed to find the lore. But if you do want to look back on the actual thing, there can be some headcanons, and I can give hints about the fact that it is Lester accompanying Leroyd to his parents' house. It's great. It's like the next step in their friendship, parents' house. And Leroy's parents are, sure, why not? They're an improvement from Vivian's, so we won't call them good, but they're an improvement. They're good enough. They're better than They're better. Not by a lot, but they tried. They didn't. They didn't actually. I'm lying. I shouldn't. I'm not hyping them up at all. I don't like them. They're annoying. Love the fit. Thank you, Carla. Hello, Frogget. Alright, gotta get some shading on this mask. Look how cool and punk this mask is. He is looking very, very punky. Very, very indeedy. I don't know. What would you call this style? I don't know. Will the book be online or an IRL copy? I want an IRL copy because I find it easier to just stare at a book when it's in your hands. I feel like the blade should be dark. I never see enough dark blades, and I feel like a dark blade would tie the outfit better than a light blade. But also, I feel like if there was like almost... Because Corey is an artist. He has a little arty side. And I feel like if I put spray paint on the blade, it could give it a vibe. But I don't want to do bright colours because it would, you know, annoy it. You want to practice the scar? Fair enough. So I feel like if we had like, I don't know, just like a tiny little tag along the side, something to do. I'm going to actually just hint to the actual show name, but I have to do it in blue because the show has blue on its thing. Dark blues. Alright, so I'm going to start with like just... Okay, that's going to be the base, and it says bounce, of course, because that is our idea. Now I have to work around it really carefully, so this is where the darkness... That is a random piece of newspaper. Yeah. I'm so happy I'm helping you guys like want to draw, because I love the idea that you guys draw beside me, so I'm like not alone in my random little yappings. Alright, perfect. I love that. Bounce, like party. Like the party of 1983, like the bite of 83. I love how like that's me making a connection to Yui, like at any point. Like no one knows who this like singer is, and then they'll be like, did you see dog like scream like a dog like Yui, like and I just make the connections. It's sad, it's hilarious. Alright, so I feel like a bit of red, just like a random spray of red. I'm mainly just letting my brain tell me what to do with this one. I'm not overthinking it. I'm going for it. Alright, now I'm going to take a really light grey and see if I can make it bleed. Like, for the first time ever, I'm intentionally wanting it to bleed. Also, my outfit today is amazing, but my room's a mess, so I don't know whether I want to show it off. But I remember the last time I showed off my outfit, somebody made an edit of it, and I was kind of proud. You're back! Welcome back! Alright, so I've got that, and that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to put like a dark-ish grey, a darker grey around it to clean it up a bit. And then I may actually go in with Artex to make it clearer, because honestly, I think the colours I chose are a bit dark for it, so... Okay, we're going. How did I learn to draw? When I was really little, like, really young, me and my mum would sit down and we would colour together, and then I accidentally got addicted to drawing, and I've been drawing for a solid 15 years straight, constantly. Like, ever since I was a teensy little baby with no consciousness, I've been drawing. Whether it be on the walls, or on my very soul itself. Alright, perfect. So we gotta go with... So there you go. So we've got like... I kind of like that. I like how the red in that has started to bleed through it, which is great. I love that sword, like weapon, like knife, like slaughter, like a man behind the like, oh my gosh. You guys are just connecting it with everything. Drawing should be diagnosed as a mental disease. That is a new quote. I haven't heard that one before. That's new. I know. I randomly lore drop my little origin story. Like, I have some pretty iconic and pretty dark origins, because like I came from the land. It's not down under, but the land of Biltong. I was born in Britain, but I went there to grow up most of the good years of your childhood. So like a solid, since I was really little. I have been nominated for the Ice Bucket Challenge. I will probably do it just to show my friends that I am tough, but I probably won't post it because Because, I don't know, because I am skimpy. Penelope? Penelope as in Penelope Scott? As in a really good singer? As in, please check it. Like, does nobody know Penelope Scott? Genuinely adore that. Her music is iconic. Yeah, now I'm in the land up above. I'm in the land of the cold. Take me back. Take me back to the kind of okay lands down below with my fam. With my family. And then we're quoting Epic the Musical, of course, because we need a bit of Epic the Musical. Okay, so with this, I'm trying to remember what graffiti tags I've seen before, so I'm gonna have like a little bit of a, like, random bit of this to it. And then also some, like, parts where, like, the paint is sprayed off. It looks a bit like blood. It's not, I promise. Not you sharpening your pencils with scissors. I've done that in class and made a really long, sharp pencil. The entire pencil is just sharp. It's amazing. Alright, so... because I don't want it to be too bright and then take away from the actual outfit, because bright colours wouldn't match this outfit, so we're going to work with a bit of a darker look, and it's actually going to give a really nice vibe, and I'm pretty content with how it looks so far. And I also want to have like a bit of blue in there, because the Bounce logo does have blue, so we're good. Real graffiti is copyrighted by the Make It. That's so real. Who's my favourite YouTuber? Ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure if I have like a genuine favourite, because I can't actually remember many YouTuber names. They're like, there are a couple who are pretty iconic, I must say. Not that I can remember their names. I'm bad with YouTuber names. It's like how bad I am with celebrity names. I'm like, which celebrity did this? So I was like, I don't know. Mother where? I love Mother. Been to their concerts. Great concert culture, great everything. Just great etiquette, it's great. Alright, so gotta have a bit of blue. I actually kind of like this. I don't know why, putting a bit of effort into the actual thing and giving it some nice stuff, you know? You guys are confusing, hold up. You're going to Duolingo? That's okay. Kendrick, I love that. My friend adores Kendrick Lamar quite a lot. Like, genuinely, I think he knows the lyrics to almost all his songs. And it's iconic. Why does he look like your wardrobe? For real. Hello, Pretty's World. My leg is currently bent at a really awkward angle, and it kind of hurts, but also I don't mind it. Alright, so I'm gonna have the like actual spray paint bit, because I do want the wording to be visible. It's a lot of layering, trial and error. Can't really see the E, but it's okay. And FNAF, of course. Oh, I love Freddie Mercury. Grew up listening to him and Michael Jackson. And Mika. Mika is like a really underrated singer that I feel like is so not talked about when I grow up off his songs. Vivid Visions? The thing is, you don't need to be rich to have cool clothes. I made some of my clothes out of old t-shirts and a bit of fabric paint. Alright, so kind of want to darken up parts of the blade a bit. Give it, again, a bit more of a dark look. Up here is not too bad, so we're okay. And I just like that. That is pretty cool. Since when was Vivian a singer is a crazy quote. I'm so tired. Okay, so I kind of want it to darken up a bit, but not too much. Okay, so that kind of didn't work. We'll just leave it. You can't afford fabric paint. Oh. I think actually you can make it from home. I know that there's a recipe, I just can't remember the recipe. At least said recipe because I'm tired. Alright, so I kind of like the actual spray paint. I feel like there could be a design up here too that gives it even more, I don't know, iconish vibes. I'm just going to move my leg. Like, I say this a lot, but I always sit on my leg wrong in a live and then I cricket and then I can't actually walk for a while. Like, why are you limping? You haven't done exercise in weeks. And then I'm sat here with like my leg at a really awkward kind of iconic angle. Let's play the VR Vivian experience. Oh, the most terrifying internet game. Alright, so I've got that there. Perfect. It's kind of working. And then I feel like there could be like just like rings of spray paint. Just like an accidental splodge of it on the top and it gives the vibe, so we're okay. The skull with a party hat. That's always been something I've loved, just having a random skull with a random little party hat. 'Cause he's a little vibey guy. He may be like dark and sad, but he's a little vibey guy. He's trying his very best, kind of thing. Alright, so that actually works. I'm quite okay with that. We've got bounce in the background, of course. Now I want to do some shading on his hair. Because his hair doesn't have... He's a very creepy little guy. I love that. I don't know why my voice went like that, but you know what? It is like that now. Forever more. Perfect. So I'm actually okay with the design. I didn't expect it to come out this good. Like, I was really thinking it wouldn't come out that great. Now this, I want to do a nice color test with it. I'm thinking bright red. So like this. As a background color. I don't know why. This is what my brain has told me to do. He looks so emo. I love how you guys are like, this one is emo. We must protect it. I don't actually know what style is which. I do know, I just don't know which character my characters would be. I know Lester is very punk rock. And Charlie's a soft boy because he is sweet. He's adorable. He is very nice. You must not kill him. I will not. I promise. I will not for the first couple of seasons. I know, yours is just an untraumatizable bean. Alright, so having like the space between the rib cage is pretty nice. I kind of like it. I don't know why. And then I feel like I can go in with a lighter red. I'm going to go with a really light pink in first. Because why not? Whoa! I forgot that pinks are usually really bright when it comes to Uhuhu, but I'm kind of vibing with it. We're going to go with the fact I'm vibing with it. Alright, perfect. Kind of like that. So we're going to go in with a darker pink now. I think it's a darker pink. Okay, that's like a bit more of an aesthetic-y pink, like a dull pink. I'm kind of working with this. I don't know, kind of giving a vibe. It looks a lot brighter in real life, I promise you that. It's just YouTube does not, my camera does not do the justice of the actual art. I am going to set up a better camera system eventually, I think. because I do have a really nice camera at home, so. But for now, we're working with what we got. Make, do, and mend, you know. All right, perfect. And then get that bright red again. No, you are Evil Kitty, I say to Evil Kitty. When am I ending the live? I'm not actually sure. I may just end it in a few minutes, but it depends. Probably will, because, yeah, he creeps me out in the best way possible. I'm happy he can provide the heebie-jeebies for a little while. Just want to lighten up this a bit. Brighten up that pink, you know? Gotta make him preppy. That's cool. Thank you, Pie. I really like this. Like, I don't know why. I feel like the party hat should be either pink as well or some form of, instead of a contradicting colour, because I feel like, again, just to match the vibe. Right, what does this colour do? Huh. Okay. Okay, I kind of vibe with that. We're okay with it. Cats be like, I will destroy the planet, and what planet? Real. It's sad how relatable that is, because I'm a bit like that. I will destroy this system. What system? Oh, yeah. Alright, so the party hat is actually giving off a nice vibe, so we're okay with that. And then, there you go. And then, I feel like I should go in with a darker red around the border. Like that. It's actually nice. I like that. What would your OCs do at a funeral? Because mine would take a photo and say, yes, go, we can't let this happen. Oh, that is vile. I mean, most of them go to funerals regularly because their job has a pretty high mortality rate. I mean, Vivian wouldn't do much. He'd just sit there. He doesn't exist with human emotion. Percy would not understand. He doesn't actually... A really sad thing about his character is he doesn't understand the concept of what funerals are for. So it's kind of sad. What markers do I use? Ahuhum markers. They are great. Totally recommend. Okay, so we've got this, and I'm really enjoying this idea. So we're going to try something down here. I feel like I'm going to match the aesthetic, and I feel like going with red again, I feel. I'm not sure. I'm just kicking my bin over and over under my desk because, I don't know. Vivian is probably so used to death being around. That's so sad, but kind of true. Okay, I'm kind of enjoying this nice pinkish red colour. It's like an orange tinted red. Percy? Like Percy Jackson? Oh my gosh. Michael Afton? The connections you guys make are great. It's iconic. Alright, so. And then. It's giving me Mika from Zain's. That's quite iconic. I don't watch a lot of Zane's videos, but I have seen them and they're really cool. Like, the lore is pretty great. Alright, so. Perfect. The eyes. Of course, we gotta have the eyes in. Recurring motif. Perfect. Yeah, many people have actually connected the story to Percy Jackson. I used to get a bit annoyed by it, but now I'm sort of content with the fact because it just keeps happening. It kind of sucks, but it's okay. I mean, it's not too bad. My characters are technically still original because they're actually completely different to Rick's characters in many ways. Oh well. Alright, so what am I going to do? Oh, that's quite dark. Oh, but I kind of like it. Oh, but it kind of vibes. Oh no, it kind of looks good. Ah. I think I literally only have 3 characters that have names from Percy Jackson, which is Lester, who is a completely opposite gender, Percy, and Will. who aren't very similar in character to the actual characters referred to. But it's cool. I still adore Percy Jackson quite a bit. They look like baked beans. Fair enough. What if I put a gold tint on the eye? Whoa. That's quite dark. Oh no, I kind of like it. Okay, it's dark and it's kind of... Okay, so we've got this. Grabbing this. I kind of want to make it darker around the borders, so... Perfect. Why is the skeleton red? Because it's pretty cool. It's also the idea of rose-tinted glasses for some reason, because that's apparently something. I kind of like this. I mean, the eyes are kind of weird, and there's something about it that makes me uneasy and annoyed, and I like it. I don't know why. The pain is real. The pain is what I live for. Okay, so... yeah, the skeleton is behind rose-tinted glass, so it gives the idea of rose-tinted vision. Alright, so... that is a pretty nice, darkish look. And I kind of like it. I don't know why. Alright. I feel like I need to... again, graffiti would be really fun to incorporate in this, but I first want to put down the pieces of newspaper and that so I don't cover anything up. Because of course that would suck if something got covered up. Oh, there's a plant over here. I forgot about that. I'm going to colour that before I actually do any form of whatever it is called. Like, there's actually, like, a plant here. I'm probably just going to outline it for now. But, like, it's a pitcher plant. I always feel bad for the pitcher plants in the shopping malls because people keep poking them and I feel bad. Like, I remember someone shoved tons of things down the pitcher plant and thankfully for some reason I had tweezers on me, so I very gently extracted the item shoved down the poor pitcher plant's throat. This poor child. I love how you guys are just saying, he's papyrus. My poor boy. Oh well. This is the life now, I guess. Alright, and then I just want to add some shading to this handle. Whoa, that is a lot of shading. Okay, we're okay. And some shading to the mask. There you go. Perfect. Alright, so we actually did really well for the colour scheme in that. The inking part is actually my favourite part about this piece, I think. Because, yeah. So it's annoying that the glare was right there. I'm sorry, that's just how the sketchbook is angled today. So I'm just going to very casually extract you guys so I don't... There you go. This is great. I actually quite like that. Corey is a lesser talked about character, so it's pretty good. Anyway, flipping the camera back. Okay, so what we're talking about today is not much. Animation, working on it. Basically the same niches as yesterday. But I can't think. Oh, damn it, I'm sorry. Something about, first of all, the outfit today is looking really great. Just shorts, shirt, and then, oh, sorry, just random room reveal there, I'm sorry. And then just jacket over shoulders. Is that the South African flag? Yeah, we love it. Okay, that. I've apparently been nominated for the Ice Bucket Challenge. That is going to be tough. Something else. Working on the animation. I'm also working on a lot of character lore and trying to get the book done for you guys because I feel bad. I've been like hyping it up and I didn't realize how long it would take. Skeletons everywhere, of course. But yeah, so there's some other stuff I'd like genuinely brave for. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I think that's basically it. We'll be posting quite a lot of art and I'm redoing an old piece of art today. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining. You guys are amazing, loved and cherished, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow or next weekend. So thank you.